mine.
I do not neglect shoutouts to those that follow me. I do not neglect. If I have to, I will stand
Shout
here
out to
until
your
he gets
mom.
here.
1, 2, 3.
There. It should be there now because I literally messaged you and went, Bear said, you better be there.
Oh.
Human. Alright, fuck it. I'll have fun at the stream. I'm
Let
gonna
me
bully some people
edit.
for funny.
Just edit it and says, Bear said, you better be there or else. Oh.
Hey, J-Quest, I want to let you know thank you for following. I just wanted to make sure you got that shout out for following. I kind of harassed Nox to let you know.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I was
Wait,
getting
you
on
live
your...
now?
Yeah.
It's not telling me you're live.
I'm sorry. He's messaging me during an ad. I feel bad. Oh, that's an event thing. Okay,
Hey.
you good now? Can you hear me?
If it's literally a for Twitch ad, then yeah, you can blame Bear.
I'm sorry. But as I said, thank you for following. So this is your this is beginning stream shout out to you. You are special. You are very special.
Also, I love that when you started streaming and all I can hear from your phone is we
ain't gonna talk about that.
Perfect timing for the sound effects.
Yeah, that's usually what happens. I'm not surprised. Look at all the stuff I have to do that I'm behind.
Oh, yeah.
I'm so behind on.
No, Bear, go to your characters. J-Quest saw one of my characters, now go to your characters.
You poor
all of your
feller.
selection.
Let's see! Where do we start? Yeah.
Just go to your selection bit.
Oh, this is the wait. Character selection or character archive or selection?
No, selection. Just press square.
But this is hold to quit.
Go back. No, go back to character and press square.
Oh.
I literally have 15 other playable characters. How many do you have?
Look, I got her from a pity pool on Xiao's banner. She's the recent. I didn't even mean to get her. I got...
Wait, no.
I got
Yeah,
Guro
she's one of the recent ones.
and Aito together from a temple. It was a hottie. So was Xiao. I think Xiao was pissed at me this time. But I think there's an outfit ordeal.
Oh, yeah, go to your... Did you get your mail?
I see it. Hold on. There we go. Dude, look at that. Bitch! Too concealed. Cool. We're gonna go with it. Did no L? Nope. Let me go through and find all the characters that I have outfits now for.
Actually, I just noticed something. You don't have Rose.
No, I do not. My thought, I don't get the difference!
Jake West did the same thing.
Oh, he said the same thing?
He said the same thing, there wasn't much difference.
What's the difference?
Even I can tell the difference.
I know where the difference is, but I'm just being an ass.
Nothing here that
Okay, see, now that's not a bad look. That's not a bad look at all. Going with it.
And I'll be honest, literally the outfit for Rose, there's not much difference on that either.
Oh, that is a difference. Thank you very much. She looks more like a nun than that.
In both of the skins, she's a nun.
Well, yeah, but this one hides the cleavage a lot more.
Oh yeah, but you said you didn't have Rose.
Oh, I ended up getting her at some point. It should say whenever she joined my team. I don't ever know what I'm gonna use this woman for. But, other than that, I have a lot of quests to do. I have Archon quest, story quest. I don't really care for the commissions. World quest, and I have a lot of them. So this is good.
I've got an ad, so yeah.
The Jade Chamber rises. Oh, fuck. And it's all the way over there. Darth, are you still here?
No, I think everyone just left. It's disaster.
Huh.
Yeah, it's disaster.
That's fine.
Darth did say you'll probably be right back. We'll be back.
That's fine. I mean, I'm not playing a game everybody can play right now.
I know.
Look, it's Daddy's only. There's so much to do.
Actually, J-Quest once again.
He what?
J-Quest wants to get something.
Oh, so he wants to be, he wants a daddy? I see how it is.
He wants a Geo daddy.
Are you still there, J-Quest?
Yeah, he's still here. You have...
How many more daddies do you want?
Actually, I don't think he has any Geo ones yet.
He should. If he pulled on the, he should have had that free Noel banner. Noel would have been his first Geo. Because Noel was my first Geo. I have plenty. I mean, Shao and Aito are my favorites. And I literally have them as my phone case right now.
Okay, just to put it... DJ says hi. Oh yeah, they're in voice chat together. Just the two of them.
Noel should have... When you first start the game, Noel should have been one of those first banners you would have been able to pull on. As, I think, a normal banner. So, this is Noelle. You should have been able to pull for her. Did a complete 10 pull with a guaranteed of getting her. She is a, she does heavy attacks. She's also a shielder and a healer.
You seem tired.
That's why I have her on my team.
I'll brew you some. Do you take sugar? 1 cube or 2?
On my team. It's gonna be 2 shielders. Then it's gonna be 2 heavy hitters. And then I'm gonna have 2 healers.
You saw it was 20% off?
Yeah. it is going to. She is so worth it. I've used her all through the story, completely. Lower world level, yes. I'm going to take caution in doing this.
Wait, I'm gonna literally tell you this actually. Wait, J-Quest doesn't want a Giordani, instead he's got Lisa.
He's got Lisa.
He's got Lisa. He likes Lisa.
I mean, hey, whatever you're into. I mean, Xiao may be short, but he's a hot feller.
Actually, I'm curious how old is Xiao, because...
He's been around just as long, from the lores. He's been around since, the war, if not longer. So he's been around for quite some time.
Yeah, over 2,000 years old.
Because Zhongli took care of him after his abusive master was killed.
No, the thing is with the Adepti sort of characters on here, that's why I'm curious about certain ages and how long they've been alive for.
Perhaps some of you will have heard the news already. I am, in fact, planning to rebuild the Jade Chamber.
Rebuild the Jade Chamber?
Into the water again? Cause
That's
was
a huge project.
So the rumors are true. No wonder the price of building materials has gone up so much lately.
The Jade Chamber means a lot to Lady Ningguang. Getting involved in this
now
would
I
be
know
a
why I
huge
ended up pulling
opportunity.
her 4 times during Xiao's
Lady
banner.
Ningguang, is there any way we can be of service?
Patience. Since the news made it out a few days ago, I have already had many people contacting me to declare an interest in joining the project. Nevertheless, I do have a few matters I should like to entrust to you here today. The building site has been chosen, and most of the materials have been assembled. 3 key items are, however, still outstanding. They are as follows: Sunset Vermilionite, Wonder Cores, and Adepti Sigils.
I got plenty of those.
Excuse my ignorance, Lady Ningguang. I'm familiar enough with Plostrite, but I've never even heard of those other 2.
Only sufficiently large pieces of Plostrite, or specifically Vermilionite, may earn themselves the Sunset moniker. This stone is what allows the Jade Chamber to float. Wonder Cores, meanwhile, are the central components of the mechanical structure of the Jade Chamber.
So much
Adepti
science.
Sigils serve as a means of integrating the mechanical devices with Adepti art. They are as indispensable as the mechanical core itself. Although these 3 items are rare, I trust that with your connections and capabilities, procuring them will not be a question of if, but of when. I take the saying, time is money, more seriously than most. Efficiency is everything. I will pay a generous price for the materials that you find, and in addition, the first 3 people who collect all the materials will have the opportunity to ask me a question. You may ask me anything, and I will give you an honest answer. I trust that this means of compensation will be to everyone's satisfaction.
These things won't be easy to get hold of. But if it means a chance to get some inside information on Liyue Harbor's development plan for next year...
Then it's the deal of a lifetime. Information from Lady Ningguang is priceless. Whoever gets to it first takes the market.
Haha, what a coincidence! I won't divulge too much, but I heard some murmurings about some Plostrite just the other day.
To the voice actor.
So excuse me all, but
So if you wonder why
I
it's
have
so
some
quiet,
business to
that's
do.
why. Although there's so much talking in this game.
Oh, no. We better move quickly, or this opportunity will be snatched away from us.
Ningguang's rebuilding the Jade Chamber? This is a huge deal! Let's get involved!
Just phone.
So you heard my announcement, did you? What do you think? Interested? Yes. Providing the question pertains to something I am knowledgeable about.
Really? Ooh, then Paimon will ask you about how to run a business! Then we'll never be short of Mora ever again.
Of course. But how much information I share with you will depend on your performance. The construction of the Jade Chamber requires a great deal of space. The abandoned mine outside the Golden House has been selected as the building site. Once you have collected the materials, please take them there. I have other business to attend to now. Otherwise, I would gladly escort you to the site in person. When you do arrive, please seek out my secretary. Remember, this is a race against the clock. A rare opportunity presents itself to you. Do not let somebody else snatch it from your grasp.
Alright.
Ningguang seems super busy. Come on, we better get going.
I mine way too much on this game, and I do too much on this game to probably not have any of this.
Huh? Look! It seems like there's something kind of fishy going on.
Oh, please ignore the name.
Ma'am, you seem like an eminent and distinguished young lady to me.
Hero.
I can see that you're easily gonna win this procurement contest Lady Ningguang has set up. As it helps that I really think might interest you. Come on, let's find somewhere a little more private, and we can get down to brass tacks.
No, I don't need it.
Ah, don't be like that. Hey, come on, don't go! Why don't you stand there after her?
Oh, right, yeah.
Alrighty then. You guys will notice this a lot whenever
They said they had some useful information.
The characters.
Information's just what we need right now.
Paimon
Let's follow
shush.
them and see what we can find out.
You'll notice this a lot. I did name my character, my adventurer, Bunny Senpai. We ain't gonna talk about it. And Nox, you can talk now. Cutscenes are over.
I'm eating as well, so shush.
You picked an awful bad time to talk, sir.
Who?
You!
You just tell me that I can talk.
It's called talk more. Don't just sit there.
Please be mindful.
Do 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 do.
They're not here. Let's keep looking.
Yeet. Alright. Another cutscene.
Well, will you look at that, ma'am? Nowhere left to run. Don't worry, we're not bad guys. You give us some Mora, we give you a little info. Everybody's a winner.
Boss, I got a bad feeling about this. Look at her, the white hair, the energy she gives off. I'm telling you, there's something different about her.
So what? She's loaded. How are we ever going to repay those gambling debts if we just let money walk away from us, huh?
I've already told you, I don't need your information. If you still can't grasp that, I'm happy to repeat it in a way that won't be so easy to forget.
Come on, ma'am. You seem like an intelligent lady. I shouldn't have to spell this out to you. It's not about whether you need the info or not, okay? It's about you taking out your money and handing it over and nobody getting hurt.
I won't...
No more excuses! I know you have money. I saw you. I saw you. Strolling into Leo Lee Pavilion, ordering a table full of food, and only taking a few bites. Then Shinyue Kiosk, then Wanmin Restaurant. Same story each time. You order all the signature dishes, take a few bites, then you're on your way again. How could you afford to be so wasteful if you weren't from a rich family? And since you're so rich, what's the loss to you in giving us a little spare change, huh?
Master warned me not to lay a hand on anyone in Liyue Harbor. But here we are. Perhaps... yes. Let's call it fate.
Boss, I'm telling you, something's not right.
What are you afraid of? We're just selling information. It's not illegal. If she lays a finger on us, all the better. We'll sue her for everything she's worth.
Oh, you again.
The Millilith. What are the Millilith doing here? Did you do this? You ought to mind your own business. I swear!
Silence! How dare you threaten innocent civilians? You're coming with us.
Yeah.
No, don't be angry, sir. Please, let me explain.
Jesus.
Shenhe.
Shenhe?
My name.
Oh, so your name's Shenhe. Paimon's name is, well, Paimon. And this is Paimon's travel buddy.
Bunny senpai.
I've heard about you two before. Thank you for helping to defuse the situation. I could have dealt with it myself, though. I suspect smashing his head against the ground a handful of times is all it would have taken to get him to surrender.
Sure, the guys want to get smashed by her now.
This is Liyue Harbor. There are laws against that kind of stuff, you know.
Laws? No, apparently not.
Really? So how exactly have you...
Oh no.
That would be my stomach growling. I haven't eaten enough.
She's so honest. Wait, that's right. They said you went around all the restaurants ordering this and that and the other, but only took a small bite of each dish. Then of course you're still hungry. So, anything in particular you're hungry for?
Chingson, glaze lily, violet grass. These are my usuals. Medicinal herbs?
Kinda hard to explain. Anyway, Boo Boo Pharmacy's not far away. Let's take Shenhe there for a big medicinal meal. After all, you can't work on an empty stomach.
Very interesting. Right, Nox, you're free to talk again.
Do you think Shenhe might be an adeptus? It seems like it's her first time in Liyue Harbor, and she doesn't
Have you been hearing my
how
comments?
things work here. If she is an adeptus, that would explain everything.
I only mute myself, I don't mute you.
I know, but I was asking if you were listening.
Yeah, I can hear.
Just making sure. There's gonna be a lot of cutscenes through this.
Are you here to buy some herbs? I do hope you brought your prescription.
Chingson, glaze lily, and violet grass, please. Half a pound of each.
What kind of prescription is this? Sounds more like a lunch order. Oh, here you go. That's everything we have in stock.
She just bought out all of it.
Thank you.
She's really eating them.
My hunger has now abated. Thank you. Rather
awful.
Though they were not completely devoid of sweet fragrance. After consuming a large quantity of them, bitterness is all that remains.
Oh, she looks so sad from the side.
How can you chow down on these and barely touch the restaurant food? If Paimon had enough Mora, Paimon would go to the fanciest restaurant in town and order a whole table of food and eat it all in one go.
Because I'm not sure whether I will remain here in the future. The food of the mortal realm is most delicious, but should I return to the mountains, Yearning for the food here shall only pose an obstacle to my continued spiritual development.
She is a
Sampling each
mysterious
dish in order
one.
to appreciate its taste is enough.
Return to the mountains.
You know, where the character's mouth
Enough
will
about
stop
me.
moving, even
What
though
are
they're
your
still
plans
talking.
from here?
Oh, right! Paimon almost forgot!
I know,
We came
mine
out to
does it
take
as
part
well.
in the Rebuild the Jade Chamber competition! And now we're probably super behind because we've been held up for so long.
I see. I heard something about the contest when I was passing by.
Yep! You get to ask Ningguang any question you want if you win! Were you interested in the contest too, Shenhe?
I came for the rebuilding of the Jade Chamber, but until this point I had no intention of joining a contest. However, you have shown me your kindness, and I would now like to lend you my assistance. Oh, don't worry.
I like the way her
I ask
outfit
for nothing in return.
is open at just
Wow!
the hips.
You really don't have to. But having an Adeptus help out will make things a whole lot easier, so...
Then let's not delay. I have a plan.
Great!
Oh,
Paimon
she's got
bets
a
this is gonna be the
plan.
awesomest plan ever!
I am not sure whether or to what extent this plan can be classified as awesome. I do, however, believe it will be highly effective. We simply need to dispose of everyone who is currently ahead of us. Then, we alone shall become the victors.
Mito! That is not acceptable! Not by a long shot!
I would do the same thing.
But I hear that competition is in essence about conflict and one-upmanship.
Look, we want to win this competition fair and square, okay?
Paimon's no fun.
Sunset Vermilionite, Wonder Cores, and Adepti Sigils. Let's start at the top of the list and work down. So, for
Sunset
Plastrite...
Vermilionite. I don't think I have
I
that
was
in my
wondering
inventory.
who I could hear arguing over there. So, it's you.
Baiju? What are you doing out here?
Lady Ningguang wishes to purchase a large batch of wound dressing. We're running low at the store, so I came out to fetch the ingredients personally.
Huh? How come Lady Ningguang needs so much wound dressing all of a sudden?
I'm not too sure. I did hear she's looking to rebuild the Jade Chamber. Maybe for its first aid on site? I didn't ask, though. Far be it from me to pry into my customers' personal affairs. Oh, and she also borrowed Chi-Chi. Meaning Boo Boo Pharmacy is
saying
very
Chi-Chi's name
short-handed
wrong.
right now. I don't suppose any of you are looking for part-time work by any chance?
No, we've got other stuff to do. While you're here though, you seem to know a lot. Have you ever heard of something called Sunset Vermilionite?
Ah, the variety of plastrite used in the Jade Chamber, yes? There is some mention of it in the Seven Mountain Treatises. When activated, Sunset Vermilionite rises up all the way into the clouds. It's very rare indeed. As far as the records show, virtually all Sunset Vermilionite in existence has been mined and taken possession of. But the Feiyun Commerce Guild would know far more about this than I do.
Okay then, let's go ask at the Feiyun Commerce Guild.
I realized that,
Thanks, Baiju.
Baju is the only one that has
You're
a man bun.
quite welcome. Good luck to you all. And if there's anything further you need from me, just come
I'm
to
sorry,
the
that
Boo
is
Boo
probably the
Pharmacy.
most useful information that I could probably give, but he's the only one so far that has a man bun that I'm willing to accept. Like, look at it. Man bun. Yeah. Da-da-da-da-da. I'm sorry that there is so much dialogue in this that the stream is gonna be so quiet.
Master Xingqiu, thank goodness you're finally back.
Oh? Why do I detect an urgency in your voice?
The guild has had a whole string of strange orders in recently. Everyone's been completely caught off guard. Your father gave me specific instructions to ask you to stay and help out if I happen to see you.
I see. Have someone sort the orders by type for now. I'll deal with them myself shortly.
Oh, how wonderful. Thank you, Master. With you on the job, I can breathe a sigh of relief.
Hey, Xingqiu! Glad you're here.
I'm glad to hear that you're okay with this.
For some information.
Traveler, Paimon, please wait a moment. Shu, I need to entertain some guests. Please continue with your work for the time being, and we'll discuss the matter of the guild's orders in more detail later on.
Understood, Master Xingqiu. Then I will leave you in peace.
Paimon's random wave.
I wasn't counting on finding you here today. What's going on? And how, pray tell, may I be of service?
Xingqiu, have you ever heard of Sunset Vermilionite?
Oh, I see. So you've entered Lady Ningguang's contest as well.
As well? Do you mean...
The truth is, the Feiyun Commerce Guild is in possession of some Sunset Vermilionite, but only one piece. We are holding it on behalf of someone who has asked us to put it up for auction, and a lot of interested parties have already come to us inquiring about the price. At the end of the day, it all comes down to supply and demand. In this case, I'm guessing the final transaction price may be in excess of 500 million mora.
500 million?!
Honestly, I would recommend that you don't bother bidding on this one. The price is greatly
I have like
inflated,
2 mil.
and it's just not worth it.
But without any Sunset Vermilionite...
Don't panic. I don't suppose you ever heard of Sea Gazer?
Nope.
Who?
Well, Sea Gazer was once very close to Mountain Shaper, but if I am not mistaken, he has already passed away. Yes,
Damn.
Precisely. I didn't know anyone else knew about him. According to records of drifting clouds, Sea Gazer once built an abode to store his rarest and most exquisite treasures, among which was some Sunset Vermilionite. After Sea Gazer passed, the abode was abandoned, and its location was lost to time. Luckily, I came into possession of a stack of folk history books just recently. They make some oblique references to this lost abode, and after cross-referencing them against each other, I'm now fairly certain that it is situated in the Lisha area.
That's great! But is it really okay for us to just go and take his treasure?
Yeah, totally fine.
Wouldn't it be a little, you know, disrespectful with him being an Adeptus?
No, he's dead. We got Chow.
You needn't worry. As far as I understand, Sea Gazer was very open-minded. Even while he was alive, he wouldn't have let something like this bother him. Open-minded? I have not heard of Sea Gazer being described in this way before. May I ask where you read that? Just a rumor I heard out in the mountains. All right then, let's go.
She is so secretive.
There's something about this young lady that reminds me of a good friend of mine. Oh, I almost forgot.
So secretive, but every guy still wants to
tend to have very ingenious designs, especially when it comes to their defense mechanisms. Plus, it's likely to be crawling with monsters after being abandoned for so long. So please, be very careful.
Okay, we will be. Thanks, Xingqiu.
Alright.
But you didn't let me finish.
Onward. Wherever that destination is. J-Quest, if you ever do plan on pulling Shao, he actually does a stamina booster for your team. For like climbing and running and swimming. So he just gives the team a little extra boost. Not to mention, he's my go-to for killing everything.
Please be mindful of your...
Actually, let me see where it is on the map. I could probably just teleport to it instead of running to it. Yeah, that's what I thought. Teleportation. I forget I can teleport.
No, you're not allowed.
I would have happily climbed my butt all the way up this mountain and just to go down. I probably would have done it. Into a cutscene.
Let's see. Shincho said it should be around here, but Paimon doesn't see anything.
Illusion.
This place was hidden using a special Adepti art. But now that I have removed it, we can inspect the area more closely.
Interesting.
Wow, that's amazing! Yep, let's take another look around. Hey, look! Is that a new Sealy over there?
Yes. I shall now chase the ceiling. You almost made me jump to my death.
The Sealy got to here and then disappeared.
This is fine. I'll be fine. I'm not gonna take any cryo in. My team, this is usually my go-to team. I'll be fine. Unless I can't get through it, and then I will.
What? Weren't we at a waterfall just now? How did we suddenly end up here? Oh, so many clouds. It feels like we're high up in the sky.
I believe this is the abode of that Adeptus. With any luck, the sunset Vermilionite we're looking for should be in here.
Really? Let Paimon see. Huh? Isn't that the Sealy
so
from
cute.
before? Look, it's gone and snuck beneath the clouds. And now that Paimon takes a closer look, the rocks and trees here don't seem complete. Oh, could there be something below the clouds?
Yeah, let me jump off and find out.
These are not real clouds. They are the product of an Adepti art used for spatial partitioning. If we want to go down, we must first destroy the mechanism that is maintaining the Adepti art.
All right, then let's do it.
I sense the presence of monsters in this place. I don't know where they are hiding, so we'd better be careful.
Yes, ma'am. Alright, so now that... See, I didn't have to bring cryo. Since there are... I'm scared. I'm scared I'm gonna yeet off. Huh. Do 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 do. Boop. So
manifest.
Her character's not all that bad. I really don't mind it.
Useless.
But Xiao just hits harder. Oh, there it is. Don't look for the heavy hitting. I will deal with that momentarily. La da da, la da da da. Right, right.
Evil conquering. Here. Here.
Hold on. Ooh.
Worthless.
There we go. Yeah, Xiao does hit a little harder than she does as a trial character. Take to the wind. Alrighty. So that's the last thing I have to do.
It appears that we've been taken for intruders. This time, why not allow me to take care of this?
Yeah. That's all good.
Steady as stone. Go as one. I swear by my sword.
Useless.
I must leave no stone unturned. Time to clean up.
Even though Noelle has the shield, I know her damage rate isn't as good right now because I don't have her as like a complete constellation, but she's still really good for the team due to the fact that she can shield and heal. I do use wind characters due to the fact that they can hit.
Now's our chance.
That they can hit around shields. So if the enemy has shields, you can use the wind to get around their shields. So it just makes it sometimes 10 times easier to use wind characters. Whoop. And down we go.
Whoa! We're gonna fall! Is everyone okay? Look! Ophelia's disappeared beneath the clouds again!
It looks like we need to go further down. But before that, let's destroy the guard mechanisms on this level first.
And if anything, having Shani as the trial character will help with larger enemies as well that we end up running into. Bug on the team is the only one that actually, besides Shao, that deals heavy damage. So I'm hoping that when I get Aito prepared, Aito can then shield and do damage, which is perfect for me.
I swear by my sword! Disappear!
And I've also come up with a strategy to use Jean's healing pad while using Shao's warp ability, along with making sure he doesn't lose too much health, because that's what his major ability does by being used.
Leave it all to me.
Evil conquering! Here!
So this guy had a giant shield, which he had not replenished. So it was easy to be able to get through his shield using Shao. And the same thing works for the Ruiners as well. And I haven't even had to use Shani.
We're gonna fall. This time, we're really gonna fall. Ah! So high. Luckily, there was a pool of water at the bottom. Otherwise, that could have ended very differently.
Also, depending on what character standing on Jean's circle, it will direct all that healing straight to that character. So there you go. Shao's completely healed. So.
Huh. Something looks different about this stone wall. Let's take a closer look.
Alright, we got moving walls. I didn't know Jane was so strong. Rock does not budge an inch. Ah, I see what they did here. Ooh, I will take that gladly. Did I miss? Thought I might have missed a section. No. Chests are always friendly to pick up. So that one doesn't budge. Oh, I see what it's doing here. Alright. Alright.
Retribution!
Not the bubble.
Obey! Do your master's bidding!
And see, it's even easier to use the major ability. Try and make this quick. So when Noelle has her shield up, it's a good time to use her for smacking enemies. Especially geo enemies, because then it doesn't affect her. Okay.
I swear by my sword!
Steady as stone.
So whenever he hits her shield, he goes down. And this is the same team I did use to fight Raiden. So this team is very reliable with keeping the team alive.
Useless. Boring.
Cooldowns may not be good enough for some of my characters, but it's the fact that I have a well-rounded team to be able to pull this off.
Retribution!
It makes it so nice.
Wait, hear me. Leave it all to me.
Disappear! Worthless! Boring!
Ooh, 2 of these. This is gonna be fun.
Time to clean up. I must leave no stone unturned.
Manifest! Cryo incarnate!
Yes. Leave it all to me, as a dutiful maid would. Someone needs assistance.
Right, the one did its thing.
Obey! Unleash!
Barbados, guide us.
Do your master's bidding! Lament! Worthless!
There we go.
Here! Useless! Worthless!
Everything always works out when you got characters that can interact with each other, like Jean, Circle, and Xiao's full major ability.
Right, fingers crossed, I'm gonna do a temple.
What was that, Nox?
I said, fingers crossed, I'm gonna do a temple on Ganyu's battle.
Oh boy, have fun.
Well, I did it before and I ended up getting 2 4-stars, but not the one I wanted.
Look, over there! Could that be the Sunset
So
Pavilion?
who's all still in chat? Do you know?
I can always check for you.
Go ahead and do
But
that
I just,
real quick.
Okay, so obviously there's me, J-Quest is left, then you got another TV viewer and Markiplier.
Alright. Kinda sad that J-Quest left. He could get some really good tips.
He's playing Genshin right now anyway.
Oh, I got him in the mood, that's great.
He's literally playing Genshin right now.
Wait, is he your region or is he...
No, it's your region.
Is this it? Is this the Sunset Vermilionite?
He's like, she playing Genshin? I'ma play Genshin too.
Huge!
No! I got Yam thing again.
True, but then again,
Right,
why isn't it
that's
floating?
only the fourth one.
Prostrate doesn't float until it's activated. It may look different from most ordinary stones, but it weighs around the same
Okay,
amount.
I'm happy.
Only after being activated does Prostrate
oh yeah,
reveal
obviously
its
DJ
true
playing.
breaking free from the shadows of the mortal realm and
he's like,
ascending
I
up
heard
into the
you.
heavens.
Wow, Shenhe.
The funny thing is, DJ's trying to compete with his.
Only because my master is fond of chatting about these things. The moment she has some time to spare, she'll come straight for me and start telling story after story.
It takes some time. I still suck at Genshin too, but I keep playing it.
Paimon just realized something. If we activate it here, there's no way we'll be able to get it back to the site, right? Heck, we'll be dragged up into the sky too! But if we don't activate it, how else are we gonna lift it? This rock must weigh well over 1,000 pounds, surely!
Oh my god!
I can handle the weight quite easily.
I told you already there could be in.
You better do something!
Please don't worry.
No, okay.
I'm well aware that a
the funny thing is, literally, I
must
think
be
it was
highly
either
valuable.
not
I will
last
be
night, but
gentle
I
with
think a
it
couple
and make
nights
sure
ago.
it does not get damaged.
DJ pulled someone
My
from
safety.
a banner. He shouted in his house. And next thing we hear, like me and Jay Quest has heard, is literally his wife comes up and says she would have beaten, like I think beaten the crap out of him if he woke the kids up.
It's just common sense!
All because he pulled
Is it
someone.
now? Well then, thank you.
Well, if
I'll go
y'all
on
need
ahead
me to
with
come
the
into your
prostrate.
world
Let's
sometime
meet
and
at the
just beat
building
crap
site
up
later.
for you, let me know. Cause I'm almost AR-50.
Able to carry that huge rock all by herself. Huh. Adepti super strength much?
And if you saw my characters, Xiao, Duluk, Jean, and Noelle are very, very strong characters. Alright.
Okay, I'm happy now. Well, that effort literally paid off. I'm happy.
I don't have Ganyu. I don't have the other character either.
Oh,
Do I
what,
care?
Yang Fei?
Yeah. I will be honest. Xiao is my boo. I cried for him when he first came out. I cried during his entire banner because I wanted him so badly. I ain't gonna lie.
Well, the thing is, I realized something to actually get Primer Gems.
What, playing a game?
No, you come and do the Musk Reef.
Musk Reef. What for?
Spiral Abyss.
Oh, yeah.
The rewards for doing the floors is Primer Gems.
Oh, yeah, I already knew about that.
Well, I did, and it is me trying to literally do all of the side quests and all that stuff to try and get the Primer Gems to save up.
Usually that's the... So, Jean's at level 80, Noelle's at level 80, Duluk's at level 80, and Xiao is at level 80. I also got level 80 weapon on Xiao, level 80 weapon on Duluk, refinement rank 5 and level 80 on Jean, and level 80 refinement rank 1 on Noelle. So you can really tell that I've used these characters quite a bit. Artifacts. 12 for Noelle. 12. Besides, that's 17 for Jean. Dual Look is at a full 16 because it only lets you go up to 16 on purples. And then Xiao is at a full 16. And make sure you get like complete sets. So he's got a set bonus, which makes him all the stronger. Constellation wise, Noelle is at 3, which I am actually happy that she is because of her healing and her shield. As for some of the talents, I haven't worked on them all that much, so I'm like behind. But Aito is on a fast track to replacing Dual Look. Aito's at level 60. He's already about to surpass Dual Look's HP. Did you notice that, Nox?
Mm-hmm.
Because Aito is at 15,321. Oh, do you... Alright. Depending on your world level, like for Aito, the max restriction increases up to level 70. I'm not sure how to explain this, but depending on your world level depends on how far you can rank your character and your weapons. So in order to get Dual Look, Xiao, and them up to 80, I had to literally go above Adventurer rank, I think it was 40, 45, to be able to get them to level 80. If you're worried about fighting things that are higher level than you, you can do what I did. If you go to where your world level is, where your little UID is, you can lower your world level. So like when you hit world rank 25 or adventurer rank 25, you can ascend back. So it's gonna be confusing in the beginning, but once you get used to it like I did, it's like eating cake and making cake.
I'm Adventurer rank 35 and my world level is 3.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, but the funny thing is, I'm over Adventurer rank 35 and you can't actually take it down.
Another test subject.
Cause you can stay. I go back to world level 5 for like these types of things because I haven't gotten the characters where they need to be for world level 6. Also, it just makes it easier for farming things as well to lower your world rank. I don't know what level J-Quest has to be to world level 2, but once he hits world level 2, he can go back to world level 1, and everything should be much easier to kill. I learned this from a dude on TikTok.
No, but this is what I'm saying. I'm well level 3. I can't go back. Not giving me the option to actually go back.
It should.
Oh my god, I can't believe
You saw it on on my screen that I'm able to do it.
Because I'm adventuring 35 and I'm world level 3 and it's not actually giving me the option to actually go back.
I am sorry that I am speaking an entirely different language with this stuff.
How can she lift that massive rock all by herself?
No, you can only do it after you reach world level 5.
Oh, mighty Adeptus, please give me your blessing so that in the coming year I
So
may
he
reap a
can't
more
change it
bountiful
until he
salary.
reaches world level 5.
This is top tier in size and quality, and the condition it's in is quite simply immaculate. Congratulations. This item is approved for submission. I'm going to award you full marks for the Sunset Vermilionite item. May I take your name?
My name isn't important. I'm not even here to compete. I was just delivering this for some other people. They should be here any minute now.
Shenhua, and Ningguang's little helper.
Ah, so you're the ones behind this. No wonder.
I mean, if I didn't have to do things after stream today, I would totally just join your y'all's party and like be like, here's what you need to do.
Secretary.
Oh, I don't think DJ's wife would actually like be pleased about that.
No. Well, I'm talking about like not tell him what to do, but just be like, hey, I'm here to help.
We have received so far. If everything goes according to plan, we will use this piece in the foundation of the Jade Chamber.
I'm curious.
Which will enable us to proceed to the next stage of construction. As a side note, Lady Ningguang has rented some dwellings in the nearby area to serve as accommodations for the contestants. If you need a place to rest, you are welcome to stay there. Now, please excuse me. As you can see, there is still a lot of work to do on the building site.
Shenhua! Just now on the way over, pretty much everyone was singing your praises!
Alright, I'm gonna give you and him a tip.
What kind of reaction is
and
that?
I learned this
so strange. Aren't you happy
very simply. When you have to go through the dungeon to then rank up farther, don't do it. Save up all of your adventurer rank XP until you are ready. I will tell you now, when you are ready, you will fly levels.
Yeah, because that's how Adepti are. At least the ones we've met.
I think I was adventurer rank 40 or 39 before I did it. I shot up to like adventurer rank 46, 48. Save that XP, guys. Save that XP. Because it overlaps.
I've been exerting myself quite a lot ever since we set foot in that abode. I'm just a little fatigued.
Well, Byron said that there are some makeshift hotels we can use, right? Let's go check in and take a rest.
No need. I simply need to find myself a secluded place in the wilderness to sit and meditate in silence.
You can't do that. It's dangerous out in the wild on your own. When you're hungry, you go eat something tasty. And when you're tired, you go lie down in a nice, comfy bed. Alright? Seriously, don't punish yourself like this.
Okay. If you insist.
Great! Now we're talking. Let's head to our hotel.
And we're still not going to talk about the fact that my name is Bunny Senpai on here. La da 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 do 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 do. La da 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 da.
Hi there. Checking in, are we? Just in time. We only have 2 rooms left.
You know what's funny? I actually had named myself Bunny Senpai on my Snapchat, and I had random people adding me and then asking me questions. And I was like, Oh no. And that was just on Snapchat. I'm surprised no one's tried to join my session.
Since this was chosen as the building site for
Knowing
the new Jade Chamber,
the name.
we've had a constant stream of people in this area.
Maybe I will consider putting the
visitors,
the end of that
people, tea sellers, all sorts. So business is booming.
Sorry,
for
I
me
can't
today.
say it. It's in my
Very few
redeem list.
vacancies.
I don't give
You're
it out
lucky
freely.
You got here when you did.
Great.
You can't make me say it freely either.
One of your rooms is still being cleaned. I guess it should be ready within the hour. The other room is just at the door on the left.
Oh, I'm not saying it. You need
Here are
your
your
freaking
keys.
chat too. I don't want to hear it.
All right. Hope you enjoy your stay.
What?
Please excuse me. I'll leave you to it.
Shenhe, you should go
You're
get
an
some rest.
ass.
We'll hang around outside until the other room's
This
ready.
is not the time
Paimon's
or
gonna
the
go
place
see if there's
for it.
anything good to eat around here.
Oh my
Paimon
god.
couldn't help but notice one of the guests
Can we just
walked
give
in
Paimon
with
a minute to finish
huge
talking?
grilled chicken drumstick
Fine.
before. Let's buy one for Shenhe too. She can have it as a midnight snack, or save it for breakfast tomorrow.
Why'd you have to
All
show
right.
him that?
I will head to my room for now. If
know
you
what?
need
Here,
anything, don't
we'll just
hesitate
stop
to
the
disturb me.
conversation for a minute.
I'm a light sleeper. I will hear if you knock on the door.
Okay. Oh god, this is gonna be the first time he hears it, ain't he? He's never heard
know,
it.
actually.
Oh
I
god.
don't know.
Hulu.
Mm-hmm. See you tomorrow.
Okay, that's it. That's it. No more. Because I lowered it does not give you the right to start spamming it.
Hang on, let me work out literally how many times I can actually spam it with 13k.
No! No! Sup, Cloud Retainer? Hey!
One trusts you have met Shenhe.
Thank you for subbing with that free Prime.
Are you getting along quite well?
Yeah! Just remember, don't forget about Prime Gaming. Prime Gaming you can get yourself a free sub. And it looks like you're my first official sub too, so that's great. Thank
So
you.
far, so good. Yeah. So, you know Shenhe too, Cloud Retainer?
Naturally.
Wait, so
Save
you
for
never had
Ganyu,
Subway?
Who spends the majority of her time in Liyue Harbor.
I've had
All
Subway,
the
you
Adepti
smart ass.
living today are acquainted with Shenhe to some degree.
Cool.
Subway is literally right down the road.
Anyway, calling her Shenhe feels kind of friendly, but also kind of disrespectful.
You gotta,
Maybe it'd be better if we called her
you gotta be
by her
quick.
name
You gotta be quick.
Her Adeptus name.
Oh.
Why, pray
Oh my
tell,
God.
would Shenhe have an Adeptus name?
Don't all Adepti have a special title they go by?
On this
You
latter
two
point, you
are danger
correct.
zone.
However, Shenhe is human.
No wonder we get along.
Oh, right. Wait, what? Paimon neither. This is a real surprise.
I should, if I could, I'd play
Do
that.
you meet human beings?
To the danger zone. Because that's what you two are. You guys are danger zone.
Oh,
Extremely direct.
that wasn't the one I was thinking of actually.
Yes. She was like
I'm
this
thinking of
all
the
those years
danger
ago
high
when
voltage one.
first met her. In this respect, she has not changed. One first
I
found
don't think it
Shenhe
makes
by
you sub
chance
Prime.
in a
You're just
cave.
the first one to actually
One was
officially
passing
sub.
by and sensed the presence
Because
of
the only
god's
thing I've
remains.
gotten is
Being of an ever-vigilant
Hyena
disposition.
and a person
One
from long
entered
ago only
immediately
did
to
gift
inspect
subs.
the scene.
So they never actually, I think, officially subbed. They
Inside was
just gifted
Shenhe,
out subs.
Then aged around 6 years old. In her hand, she held a dagger with which she was confronting a monster that was the god's remains incarnate.
That sounds so dangerous.
When one arrived, she had already been locked in confrontation with this monster for several days. Most mortal children are fragile, both physically and mentally, and are highly reliant on their parents for survival. But not so her.
Not so her.
That she was able to endure such terrible danger was due not only to her strong willpower, but also to the bloodlust and homicidal instinct with which she was born.
Bloodlust and homicidal instinct, that is
dealt
great.
With the monster, yet she still refused to lower her guard. She even pointed her dagger in one's direction and remained ready to strike. Only after she was satisfied that one had no intention to cause her harm did she finally relent. She then passed out without uttering a single word.
In other words, if you hadn't passed by that day, Shenhe might have...
Not necessarily. Upon one's arrival, one could sense that the god's wrath was gradually receding. Even had the stalemate continued, one suspects that Shenhe may have still emerged the victor of the confrontation.
That's still so dangerous, though. Why was a tiny little kid battling against the wrath of a god in the first place?
Alas, the mortal world is rife with suffering of every kind. And she had experienced her fair share of this, even at a tender age. Seeing that she was homeless, one decided to adopt her.
Oh. Cloud Retainer is a nice bird.
Indeed.
A nice adepta.
It is one to whom she refers. Shenhe has an extraordinary constitution, making her well adapted to practicing the Adepti arts. All the Adepti cherished her talents, and so we were willing to train her. However, her homicidal urges did not subside with age. Rather, they grew stronger day by day. Mooncarver once performed a divination for her. He declared that her fate is to bear the curse of calamity. Consumed by malevolent energy, she is prone to bring harm to those around her. Such is the magnitude of the danger this poses, that her soul must be bound with red ropes to keep her homicidal instinct at bay. The red ropes have indeed served to keep her calmer and more content. They also seem to have rendered her somewhat inexpressive. Perhaps the red ropes are so powerful that they have suppressed some of her other emotions as well.
No. Poor thing.
It is only by fate that people's paths may cross. Now that Shenhe's path has crossed with yours, please be sure to treasure the gift that fate has given you, and take good care of her.
Aww, Cloud Retainer is like a mom.
Now Paimon gets it. You came out here to check up on Shenhe because you were worried about her, didn't you?
Huh. You dare draw such a facile conclusion on the nature of one's present excursion? Incorrect. The truth is that while Liyue Harbor may seem peaceful today, danger is always lurking in the shadows. Ningguang once made a bold assertion that this is to be the era of the contract between Liyue and the humans. Well, one is most curious to observe how she will respond to the coming storm. If she handles it admirably, one is willing to be a witness to her achievements. But if she does not, the Adepti shall not hesitate to seize control. Let us conclude our conversation here for today. One has occupied enough of your time, and night is approaching. Be sure to get ample rest.
Very nice. Nice to know those information.
So, Shenhe isn't an Adeptus after all. She just grew up
Time for a time skip. There. Alright. Retainer is gone. And then we go about our business.
So, Shenhua...
Master has relayed my situation to you, I take it.
Oh? How did you know?
I'd intended to wait until you came back before going to sleep, but I didn't hear you come in. I was worried that something may have happened to you, so I went outside to check and caught sight of my master. On top of this, you have been acting very strangely around me this morning, causing me to suspect that my master must have told you everything about me. After all, Master is... very talkative.
Sorry,
I beg to differ on that statement.
I had you down as an Adeptus this whole time, but it turns out Paimon was wrong.
It's okay. I don't mind. The fault is mine for not explaining everything to you sooner, because in my experience, trying to explain is a futile pursuit. Still, though you mistook me for an Adeptus, you never treated me as distant and unapproachable. Instead, you treated me as you would a friend. For this, I am very grateful indeed.
To be fair, we've met our fair share of real Adepti, too. Anyway, now it's settled. From now on, you're our friend. Whether you're an Adeptus or a human isn't the important thing. First and foremost,
faster.
We're just plain old friends.
Got it. Although I
Shove it
don't
down
know
your
quite
throat
what
already,
it entails
Jesus.
in terms of what I have to do, I must say I like the title friend very much indeed.
Great! Well, now that we're all rested up, we should start searching for the other 2 items on the list.
This is why you eat chicken nuggets during a stream.
Before we do that,
Quick and easy.
let's go to the building site and ask Ningguang's little helper how the progress is going. After all, Sunset Vermilionite is so rare. Paimon doubts many competitors will really be able to find any. If it turns out some of them have given up already, we'll be able to take things a little more slowly. Oh, and another thing. We bought some grilled chicken drumsticks on the way back last night. There was a place just outside. Here's one for you, Shenhua. Try it. They're so good.
I concur.
Oh.
It has a rich flavor, far more agreeable than those I've
Well
cooked
then.
for myself in the wilderness in the past.
That's very much a Jade Chamber. Oh god, I can't even English. Jade Chamber. La da 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 da, la da 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 da.
Say that again. I missed it.
Ow! Don't be so mean to me.
The Jade Chamber is floating into the sky. But it seems to be tied down by something.
That's because it's not finished.
Hey, Violet! And hey, Beto! And hey, person Paimon doesn't know?
Given the enormous scale of the Jade Chamber, we split the construction work into 2 phases to make sure the structure remains balanced. Before we find some suitable plastrite, we build the Jade Chamber's keel at ground level. Once the plastrite is ready, we place it into the keel and let the partially constructed Jade Chamber rise up to the height of the surrounding mountain peaks. The remainder of the construction work is then carried out at that altitude. Once everything is ready, we release the iron tethers and allow the Jade Chamber to rise to its target altitude.
Miss Bywin, we've brought some new materials to submit.
One moment, I'll be right there. The construction work has only been able to progress this rapidly thanks to the plastrite provided by you. Lady Ningguang is most grateful and looks forward to seeing more of your work.
Wow, can't believe you sourced the plastrite so quickly. It's the key piece of the puzzle. Looks like you beat us to the punch.
Beto, you're joining the Jade Chamber contest too?
Sure am. I happened to get my hands on a chunk of Sunset Vermilionite on a voyage a while back, so I figured I'd bring it over.
Huh. So even though it's rare, we're not the only ones who managed to get a hold of it.
Oh, I've got some introductions to do. This is the renowned Miss Yun, or Yunjin, probably the most famous figure in the Liyue opera scene.
Greetings.
These two are Paimon and the Traveler, both good buddies of mine. And this is... sorry, not sure we've met.
Shenhe. I am their... friend.
She sounds so hesitant.
To meet ya. A friend of a friend is my friend too. Or, as I like to say, a mate of a crewmate is part of the crew. Miss Yun is also here for the contest. Turns out she needed to borrow a boat, so we came together.
It's an honor to finally meet you both. I've heard much about you. Miss Shenhe, though we are only meeting for the first time, I have a feeling that we will get along very well indeed. To be honest with you all, I am in great need of this opportunity to ask Lady Ningguang a question. That's why I joined the contest. Thanks to my father's connections, I was able to acquire a specimen of the plastrite required. Fortunately, it was approved for submission, despite being a little on the diminutive side. Wow. So it looks like the three of us are competitors now. Excuse me for prying, Miss Shenhe, but are you competing as well?
No, I don't have any questions for Ningguang. I just wanted to help her win.
Just want to
In
help
that
Bunny
case,
Senpai.
I have a proposal to make. Lady Ningguang said that the first 3 contestants to procure all 3 materials will be awarded the chance to ask a question. Well, there are 3 teams here. We can split the prize between us. Instead of competing against each other, we could work together to secure the top 3 places between us. What do you think? Sounds great, but how does it change things exactly?
I think I see where you're going with this, Miss Yun. The plastrite was the most difficult item to source by a long shot. Luckily, all 3 of us managed to get our hands on it. The 2 remaining items aren't quite so rare, so as long as one of us finds a way to source it, the other 2 can hop on the bandwagon. How'd I do? Is that what you had in mind?
Precisely.
Huh.
Interesting.
Interesting approach.
Okay then. Alright, I'll go first. I have some leads on these wonder cores. From what I've heard, the core itself is really not that difficult to make. The hard part is getting hold of the ore used as raw materials. I'm gonna head back to the ship and ask Su Ling if he's heard of them. You guys...
We will head into town and seek advice from Master Zhang of Hanfeng's Ironmongers. Thoughts?
Wonderful. We'll split into teams then, and whoever makes progress first brings all of us a step closer to victory. I'm gonna take off. See you later.
Okay, let's go! By the way, what question are you gonna ask Ningguang, Yunjin? I'm looking for a venue to host the performance of our new opera. Lady Ningguang has excellent judgment, so I would like to hear her opinion. Ooh, what's the opera called? Paimon wants to go see it. The opera is a labor of love by my father. He wrote it based on a popular urban legend about an evil spirit and an adeptus. It's called The Divine Damsel of Devastation.
Pointers. Start pointing at Shani. Shihu, however you say her name. I like to butcher names on Genshin. Let's go. Doggos! Doggo. They're so cute.
Which you can't pet. Because they come to you, but you can't pet them.
I know! It's torture. It's like, he's a good boy. It's a good boy. Look at you rolling over and glitching your head through the ground, you know?
And then on the other side of the
Human shepherd! Look at him. Meow. These two are my favorite. Look at them. I get smaller to get closer. Doggos, 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 doggos. Don't you mute yourself! You better unmute yourself. You sound like you got defeated.
Ah, hello. Are you here for something off the shelf? Or do you need something forged?
Excuse me, Master Zhang.
Oh, that's
we were wondering
right.
if you'd heard of something called a Wonder Core.
Of course I have. Sorry,
If I didn't have to
who's
talk to
asking?
this guy right now.
My name is Yunjin.
I ended up getting a weapon material to make a new weapon.
But I believe that you forged some weaponry for my father in the past for stage use.
Yunjin? Stage use? Oh, so you must be Miss Yoon. Sorry. My brain's finally caught up. It's not used to doing much beyond bashing a hammer all day. Everyone's heard of you, Miss Yoon. Even folks who don't make it to... So, you're here to ask about Wonder Cores, huh? As it happens, I do know how to make them. Matter of fact, I made some for Lady Ningguang back when she was building the original Jade Chamber. The types of ore needed to make Wonder Cores are a little hard to come by. Lady Ningguang supplied them herself
Stream is gonna be
time.
3 hours.
I don't suppose you've brought any yourself?
So
No,
currently, as of right now,
you what kinds of ore we need.
my stream duration is at 1 hour and 33 minutes. So
Sure.
whenever
Well,
it hits,
you'll need two kinds. Star Splinter Iron and Subrosium.
I think 6
If I
o'clock
remember correctly,
is when I will
Lady
probably be
Ningguang
ending my
sourced her
stream.
Star Splinter Iron
If
from the
you're
Mount
East
Tianheng
Coast
area.
time.
They say it resonates with visions.
Resonate
It
with
could take
vision.
some work, but if you stick with it, you'll find some eventually. As for the Subrosium, though, that's trickier. It's all but unheard of on the market. I'm really not sure. Sorry. What I've heard is that the people around Mount Tianheng have some sort of magic trick that can
Just wait until
pinpoint
you
the
get a
location of the
teapot
stuff.
that you can decorate.
Of course, it's probably just hearsay. If you want my advice, start by looking for Star Splinter Iron around Mount Tianheng. And if you run into any locals, ask them a few questions about Subrosium.
Mount Tianheng.
Interestingly enough, the story of the divine damsel of devastation also takes place on that mountain. I hear the view there is quite spectacular. A favorite destination of the Adepti, in fact. Perhaps it can give me some inspiration. Let's not delay. We should head straight there.
I think he poofed again.
No, he's still there.
He's a silent creature. Oh yeah, that's right. I said I needed to talk to the Smith guy. Ooh. Alright. Yeah, I'd like something made. Alright, looks like I'm missing a lot of things. Because I have what I need to make small weapons, but none of my characters use those, unfortunately. Which is kind of unfortunate. Yeah, I'm at 2.6 mil in Mora. Let's see. kind of figured he had just the basic stuff, which is fine. Adventure. Nice. Oop, not achievements. Close out of the achievements. Alright, might want to lock that. I think Itome already have a flower. Yeah, he's got a flower already. Everybody should have a little bit of something. I still need to collect slime. I'm just looking through all my stuff to see what I got, because I haven't looked at my inventory in a while. Oh yeah, I need to go open one of those Itazuma shrines. Alright. Map. Map, where's the map? Where's the map? Where's the map? Teleport. La, da, 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 da. You okay, Nox?
Mm-hmm.
You're not talking very much.
'Cause I'm doing a world boss.
Ooh, which world boss are you doing?
The cryo regivine or something like that.
I came to Mount
Trying to
Tiannan
get
once
literally
with
the
my father
cryo
as a child. I remember it being such a long climb that I
material
could
for
barely feel my legs by the time we reached the top.
Ganyu and Rose.
Oh, alrighty.
This is quite a trip down memory lane for me. Look at these majestic, towering peaks and the gently flowing streams. It's like setting foot in paradise. No wonder the legend of the divine damsel of devastation is said to have taken place here. Adepti wander oft where mortals seldom stride. Indeed, this looks like a place that one might expect to be frequented by Adepti.
The Divine Damsel of Devastation is your upcoming opera, right? And the story takes place in Mount Tianheng. Huh. Seems like you have a real connection with this place. What's the story about, though?
It's the story of a girl becoming a hero.
Cool. A hero story?
Paimon gets too excited.
The legend first arose in this area. It is said that there used to be a prosperous village on the mountain. In that village, there was a loving couple who were completely devoted to one another. One day, a terrifying monster appeared.
Oh no.
The wife was out collecting herbs and was captured by the monster. Her husband was so distraught at the news that it broke his spirit and drove him to madness. The vile and vicious monster told the villagers, "If you want to live, you must sacrifice a child to me."
What a nasty piece of work! Ugh. Paimon sure hopes this monster gets put in its place!
But the monster was so terrible and so strong that all within the village were terrified of it. They had no choice but to give in to the monster's demand. Just while they were discussing whose child would be given over to the monster, a little girl suddenly stood up and came forward.
Oh boy.
No, don't do it, little girl!
Unbeknownst to anybody else, she was concealing an exorcist's blade. She approached the monster's lair, feigning fear and trepidation. When she finally arrived, she courageously drew her sword and entered into a fierce struggle with the monster, from which she eventually emerged as the victor. Her extraordinary abilities drew the attention of the Adepti, and they took her as one of their own. Her story became the stuff of legends. But alas, the paths of mortals and Adepti seldom cross, and she would never again re-enter the mortal world.
Someone just tried to roll request
destined
me.
to grace the mortal realm for but a brief moment, she vanished like a wisp of smoke
sir, I
into
don't
thin
know
air.
who you are.
That's how the opera
Sorry,
ends.
Nezuko-chan, whoever you are.
I really like this story. But I personally think that perhaps the little girl was not as brave as the opera makes her out to be. I'm not sure she deserves all the praise she is given.
I've never considered that before. Opera is always an interpretation of the events it purports to portray. A certain degree of deviation from the truth is always inevitable.
Nezuko-chan, I am sorry.
When my father
I'm
wrote
doing
the script for
road
this play,
right now.
I suppose his intention was to inspire his audience with the character of the divine damsel.
I think it's a great story. The ideal story.
Well, it sure inspired Paimon! Let's go get ourselves some Star Splinter Iron! Yeah!
Paimon, just shut up. Please. Use the vision to find the Star Splinter Iron. Oh, you want me to go over this way? Ever wonder how these characters climb? Because I have no idea.
They're like Ash on Pokemon.
Probably. Why would I need to use a vision when Noelle glows when I'm near one? See that wasn't very hard.
There should be enough Star Splinter Iron. Now we just need to find that Subrosium.
I think I saw a village on our way here. Master Zhang said we should ask the locals for help. Why don't we try there?
Sure, we'll talk to this older gentleman.
Hey, there really is someone here.
Alright.
Yunjin, looks like you were right. Excuse us, sir. Can we ask you something?
No. Not
Huh. He didn't seem to catch that.
Buddy senpai.
Hello, sir. We were just passing by and wanted to ask if you happen to know anything about Subrosium.
Is he trying to tell us to look for clues in the village? Well,
Sir,
whatever.
I think you
Guess
need
we're on our
help.
own here. Shenhe, Yunjin,
He
let's have a
acted
look around.
acting very dead.
Sorry, you can go ahead without me. I'd like to have a word with this gentleman.
It's...
Shenhe.
Shenhe. You're alive.
The rumors
Alright, family explosion.
So, all these years? I'm sorry, I don't know how to find Subrosium. But I think you can find some information in the village. This place is deserted now. No one ever comes here. So you can rummage around all you want.
You know this guy, Shenhe?
Sleepy Bear.
What?
Thank you, kind sir.
You got
we'll
cut
go
off.
and
You're
take a
gonna
look
have to say it again.
around. Don't worry. Mingjin
I
has
said
no ill
sleepy
intention
bear.
towards Miss Shenhe. She'll be
I'm
quite
not a
safe.
sleepy bear. No.
Okay, then let's see what we can find in this
I'm
village.
just cold.
And wrap up.
No. Butterfly. Let me just sidetrack real quick and pick up a chest.
Best give it a spring cleaning.
Oh no, it was Bye Bye Butterfly.
What's this?
If anyone wants to read this, I made sure to move it slowly. But I don't plan on reading it.
So, Shenhe is the divine
What?
damsel?
I don't think anyone really
Now
reads
that I
them.
think about it,
I think they
she
stay
does
in
behave rather
your
like an
inventory
adeptus.
anyway.
And she is
True,
about the right age.
but you
So
never
that's
know.
why I've been getting the strangest feeling whenever I chat with her. I should have noticed it
It's not like you
earlier.
can find a
According to
bookshelf
this text,
like,
the
this
divine
one will go
damsel
there,
from
this
the
one will go
opera
there.
was actually the daughter of the loving couple. And she didn't volunteer. She was sacrificed to the monster by her own father.
Are you
The
just
truth
now
is
realizing?
even more lamentable than the opera. Now I understand why Shenhe said the girl was not as brave as people think. It wasn't her choice to enter that ghastly situation. She was forced into it. It looks like my father may need to make a few revisions to his beloved opera.
You don't say. Oh, search. Okay. I guess I needed to keep searching. It wasn't the time to finish.
So it seems that Shenhe's father thought he was summoning a benevolent deity using a magic incantation. But in fact, he summoned an evil god's remains, which took the form of a monster. His obsessive yearning for his deceased wife led to a terrible tragedy. The villagers moved away in fear, without ever learning the truth. And now, this place is deserted. Still, I do wonder what the connection is between Shenhe and Mingjin.
We've looked everywhere, but still no mention of Subrosium. Let's have a look over there.
Alright, gotta collect that.
This is it! So basically, we need to go to the middle of the lake south of Mount Tianheng at dusk, and we'll find us some Subrosium! Let's go back and tell Shenhe the news!
Alrighty! I'm gonna do a thing since I know I'll have enough after doing this. Alright, pity pool time. To be honest, I'm so used to one pulling. I one pulled Jean, Duluk, Xiao, and I think that's all I've one pulled.
Leave it to me.
Oh, I one pulled
whatever
Mona.
it is.
which was interesting.
What exactly is it? I didn't quite catch your request.
One year when I was back visiting, I heard a story about a white-haired adeptus from a merchant passing by. I never imagined it was you.
You better believe it, Buster.
I was a very close friend of your father's. I could have stopped him from performing the summoning ritual. I had plenty of chances, but I couldn't bring myself to stand up to him. I just let things happen, let it all escalate. Well, we all know how that story ended. I bring flowers back here every year.
Tragic.
And each time I wish I had a chance to apologize to you.
Apologize for what? If you'd stopped him, he'd only have found another way.
You're right. Onwards.
There is nothing he wouldn't have done for his true love. Nothing.
Do you still hate him?
I don't know what I feel. I'm told my fate is to bear the curse of calamity, so my master bound my soul with red ropes to curb my aggression. But it also dampened my emotions, making me dispassionate, like the Adepti. So if you ask me how I feel about the past, if I hate my father or not, the truth is, I feel nothing at all.
It must have been so tough for you all these years.
Shenhe, we're back!
Paimon makes it sound like we were there for like 2 hours.
Shenhe, it brings me some solace knowing that you are okay. I'll tell you more about the old times next time we meet.
Thanks, mister. We found some info in the end.
Maybe you was.
Get right.
Shenhe, look! This tells us how to find Subrosium. All we gotta do is go to the middle of that
You say that, but you're the one that fast forward the time.
Let's go then.
Only because the game told me I had to, or wasn't getting anything done.
Miss Shenhe, there's something I'd like to talk to you about. Just now, in the village, we found your father's diary. It turns out that many of the details in the Divine Damsel of Devastation are not true to the facts. So I'd like to change them.
Why?
I know I say that opera always deviates from the truth, but now that the main character is standing right here in front of me, I cannot simply dismiss your lived experience in favor of my father's fiction.
It's okay. I like your version.
Just take it and leave it. Walk away.
My master once said that the day I learn how to use my strength for the good of others is the day that I can truly become part of human society. So, I hope that one day I might be brave enough to stand up and protect others, just like the girl in the opera. But I've never thought this way before, and I wonder whether I will continue to think in this way.
Don't worry. I believe you will. In fact, I think maybe you've already started to become the person you aspire to be. You just haven't had the opportunity to see it for yourself yet.
Shenhe! Yunjin! Cut the chit-chat! Let's go! We can't let someone else beat us to it!
I'm trying the big brain over here.
Okay.
Would 5 o'clock actually be 3 hours? So if I started at 3, ended at 5, wouldn't that be 3 hours?
It was 6. You
Okay.
start at 3, you end at 5. You start at 3 and you end at 5. Which means you'll be adding 2 more hours to the 3. When you said it, you said you start at 3 and end at... end up at 6 or something like that.
Well, I'm going based off how the session does it. So it's getting ready to hit the 2 hour mark.
2 hour, yeah.
Which my time would be.
Tired.
Oh,
would you like some
yeah,
tea?
it would be 6.
I'll brew you some. Do you take sugar? 1 cube or 2.
Mom wanted to know because she texted me. Okie dokie. Onwards in this direction. La da 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 da. I didn't realize Shao was at half health. I need to heal him at some point. Okay, time to wait again. Moved it just a little bit. Nothing like standing in a bush. Duck, come here. Duck this? Okay. Okay, game, I see how it is. Just because I was touching the water. Said not to be surviving. I'm gonna go ahead and grab some lotus heads for now.
That's everything we need! Let's head back and report in! Hyman's curious if Beto's made any progress.
Come here, ducky! The fact that they frantically flap is adorable. I am not running all the way there, that is too much climbing. Too much climbing? Just teleport. Staying alive, staying alive. I like the way Jean runs. Alright, starting from here, there is going to be an hour left of stream.
So, are they okay?
This is some top quality ore you found. I think I'll get a good end product out of these. Guess now it's my time to shine.
Hey everyone, how's the A-team doing? I ran into a bit of a brick wall on my end. Suling's never seen a Wonder Core before, and says it'd take a lot of research for him to get up to speed.
Leave the Wonder Cores to me. I'll work on them while you go about your business. Don't worry. It won't take me too long.
Much obliged, Master Zhang. We should look into the Adepti sigils next. But where should we find items relating to the Adepti?
I'll sort that out.
Huh.
Oh? You got this then?
Yes. I have been training with the Adepti for years. I know a thing or two about making sigils. When we first met, I told you I came for the Jade Chamber, not the contest. In fact, I came specifically to deliver Adepti sigils. Master heard that Ningguang was planning to rebuild the Jade Chamber, so she sent me to deliver some Adepti sigils to her. Master also said she hoped that I can take this opportunity to rejoin human society. But now that I'm here, I wonder if I've been removed from the world for too long. There's so much basic knowledge that I lack.
I don't know, honey.
Maybe it won't work for
You
me
be
to stay
acting like
here
most of
after
these
all.
characters.
But either way, I'm very glad to have met
What
you.
have I done now?
And I'll take care of those Adepti sigils.
Like, think
Without
about
knowing
it. Think
the
about
ins
how
and outs of your
Sucrose
situation,
talks.
I can't
She's
say whether
talking
you
no
should stay
different
or
than
not.
Sucrose.
But now that our paths have crossed,
Or
we'll
Albedo.
always have a connection. So if you're ever feeling
I
down,
haven't
come
had
find me on my
Sucrose
ship.
speak.
There'll be a drink waiting for you.
Did you not do
Thank
the
you.
dragon spine?
So, Master Zhang, I'll need to
Stuff?
use your facilities to make the sigils.
I think so,
Fine
but
by
I don't
me.
remember who
I'm
Sucrose
actually
is.
curious
Because
to
you
see
run
how the
into
Adepti
Sucrose
arts
a
work.
lot during
Maybe I'll
the
learn something.
Dragon Spine quest line.
Whew. The sigils are ready. Though they are in some respects inferior to my master's, I can assure you there will be no quality issues.
I've finished forging the things you asked for, too.
Great! Let's go submit them before someone else gets there ahead of us.
Okie dokie! Yeet! Let's go on a roll. Ooh. Do you think we'll get to see that legendary scene that I've seen before? I don't think we will yet. If we do, I can't wait. I've seen it way too much through the Facebook Genshin Impact group. I feel like climbing.
Then don't climb.
I said I feel like climbing. I didn't say I didn't.
Then don't climb.
Oh my god. So you want me to fall through the ground?
Ningguang's little secretary! We found all the materials!
How can you fall through the ground
already?
when you don't climb? You're walking on pavement, on the
All
ground
three
anyway.
of you found them together.
So you won't be falling through
Okay.
the ground.
I see. The Wonder Cores and Adepti sigils look good. It seems that we found our winners.
Whoop woo!
I hereby announce that the winners of this material procurement contest are the Traveler, Yunjin, and Beidou.
What?
Beidou.
It's
I always call her
already?
Badao.
I haven't even found the plus strike yet.
Bidoo.
Badoo.
I can't believe it.
I'm gonna keep calling her Badao though. It just sounds so much
close,
faster.
but so far.
But just think of the Pokemon.
I'd like to invite our three winners
Yeah.
to please
Thanks, Ryan.
proceed to the Jade Chamber, where Lady Ningguang is waiting for you.
Huh? Where's Beidou? She was right here!
Captain Beidou has some business to attend to. She will join later. Please come with me for now.
You just take a lap for us,
We'll head on
Captain.
up to the Jade Chamber first.
As herself.
This has been a long time coming. The last time we went up to the Jade Chamber was ages ago.
Also, if anyone is listening and tuning into this before and after stream, this is going up on my YouTube channel due to the fact it is an Archon quest. So due to the fact that it is an Archon quest, those are the only things that are up on my channel. On my YouTube channel. So if you want the Archon quest line, I've pretty much have done it. But that's usually what I post. up on my Genshin.
Combine the Adepti sigils with the Wonder Cores and insert them into the Jade Chamber's control compartment.
Playlist. There we go. Playlist.
The construction of the new Jade Chamber is now officially complete. Once the tethers are released, it will soar into the sky. Thank you all for your work. Now it is time for me to fulfill my promise.
Yeah!
Miss Yun, I've already heard something about the reason for your involvement. You are looking for a venue for your new opera, aren't you?
That's right. Lady Ningguang, I would like to hear your opinion.
The unveiling of Miss Yun's grand new opera surely requires a venue of equal grandeur. So what would you say if I proposed that we stage your first performance right here, in the newly built Jade Chamber? The Jade Chamber offers a splendid panoramic view of the mountains and the bustling city. It is fitting for the finest performance to be hosted in the heavens. I can think of no better stage for you than here, Miss Yun.
Thank you, Lady Ningguang. Then I will prepare my props and other articles shortly. Please allow me to bring all these aboard the Jade Chamber.
You're quite welcome. It's truly what a good opera deserves.
Nice.
Oh, a traveler, Shenhe, Paimon, I'll be leaving now. Do come and see my play when the time comes.
Shush.
You're next. What is your question? I should clarify. I do not know your brother's whereabouts. Please, don't waste your question on this matter.
Wow. You're a mind reader, Ningguang. Oh well. Guess Paimon will ask a question then.
Managing a successful business is not as simple as you might think. Capital, connections, sensitivity to the trends, and instinct for what is a good opportunity. All of these traits are crucial. If you want to know how to make money, I will honor our agreement and give you an answer. But that is not to say that it will work for you.
Wow. Paimon hadn't even asked the question yet.
Your question was written all over your face. Now look, you helped me rebuild the Jade Chamber, and I intend to repay you handsomely for it. So I promise you that should you one day require financial assistance, you may seek employment here. I will pay you at the highest rate of remuneration.
Ooh, hot damn. Alright.
Great!
Gimme.
So next time we run out of Mora, we just need to come to Ningguang?
We don't have to go to Child anymore.
Me?
Mommy Ningguang is going to be feeding us Mora.
Thank you, but I don't have anything to ask.
Are you sure? This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. I'd urge you not to squander it.
Yeah, just don't waste it. Hold on a second. Paimon can probably think of another one.
Lady Ningguang, do you think I can ever fit in Liyue Harbor?
Now that is an interesting question. Liyue Harbor is very inclusive. As long as you respect the rules here, you will not be turned away. So, the key is whether or not you yourself can develop a sense of belonging in Liyue Harbor.
Huh. A sense of belonging?
Yes. To become fond of a place, to feel part of it, it always requires a reason. Perhaps someone you've met,
Mommy
or something you've
Ningguang,
experienced
giving
here.
her advice.
Or perhaps you enjoy the atmosphere of Liyue, and you will become accustomed to it. In short, everyone needs a reason to stay. I hope you can find yours soon.
I see.
Hey, what's going on? I just went to see the fleet. I'm a little later than expected.
Come on, Beidou. It's your turn. Do you have a question for Ningguang?
Oh, let's find
Me?
out.
Nah, I ain't got any questions. She forced me to help out, so I figured I may as well get involved with the contest. Ningguang, don't forget what we talked about. It's not gonna be easy to deal with. I don't think my fleet can take it on their own.
Don't worry. I have made preparations. The wound dressings are ready, and the Millelith have set up an ambush.
Glad to hear it. Watch your back. Stay alert.
Beidou? Ningguang? What are you talking about?
You'll see when the Jade Chamber ascends. However, it's not the most pleasant topic of conversation. Maybe it's better that you don't know.
Oh, shit. Prepare for liftoff!
When I first set foot in the Jade Chamber, I stood at the edge of the platform and looked down upon Liyue Harbor far below. At that time, I dreamed that one day the Jade Chamber's shadow would be seen in all 7 nations of Teyvat. My wish has not changed to this very day. However, it is not only out of consideration for myself that I have built the Jade Chamber anew at this time. I hope the Jade Chamber will always float in the skies above Liyue Harbor, bearing witness to the prosperity and peace of the human world. And I hope that you can all witness it with me. Let the Ascension ceremony commence!
And we have liftoff. Oh, the lag. There's a little bit of lag. Oh, time to drop it right back on them. Just to build it, just to drop it right back on.
Right on cue. The Avenger of the Vortex, Beisht.
Who is that?
Osial's wife. Final follower of the Overlord of the Vortex.
Sounds like you knew this was coming!
Beidou sensed something was stirring in the deep. She warned me months ago. Knowing she harbors hatred toward the Jade Chamber, I chose to rebuild it now as a way of drawing her out.
Got it! Well, let's go fetch the Adepta!
No.
Huh?
In this human age, the people of Liyue must find a way to overcome this crisis on our strength alone!
This is so crazy! Don't miss it all.
All hands! A tsunami incoming!
You better start pedaling!
What's that? Wait! A giant wave!
Way to go, stupid. Alright, gone you.
You are a cursed child. Your life brings nothing but disaster to us all. At least if you die, I can bring her back.
The day you learn how to use your strength for the good of others is the day that you can truly become part of human society.
Oh, okay. Sorry, Ganyu, this isn't your time. needs the poison. Fire! Get it, girl. Kung Fu the living crap out of that thing. I feel like I'm running into danger zone, ain't I?
Maybe.
Is Jake West still here?
Yeah, well, said he's still in the chat.
What are you doing here?
We can't let you be the only one taking this risk!
I hardly see this as a great risk. The people of Liyue Harbor are well prepared, and she is already badly injured. Only sheer willpower is keeping her alive. I may be nearing the end of my stamina, but in a fight to the death, I think I have the upper hand.
Give me the idea of source of hitting it.
We'll help too!
If you could kite.
Or it will strike forward. His head will be on.
I must leave no stone unturned.
Whoop! Ran into that one. Come here, bitch. Don't you run away from me.
Retribution!
Oh, you. And see, this is why men should never piss off their wives. And my other wife should not piss off a man's wife. Alright! I'm gonna just stand here. Yeah, hi. How are you?
Time to clean up. I can patch myself up.
You like that unannounced owie? Next.
Leave it all to me.
The reason for everything. Alright. Now I can finally use this.
I must leave no stone unturned.
Just stand here for a moment. Make sure Noelle gets healed. At the moment, I think I'm gonna build up everybody's abilities. You done running in circles?
Leave it all to me.
Who's gonna lay their head? You! No! This is tedious. Why did they make this battle tedious?
I must leave no stone unturned. Someone needs assistance. I'll catch up. Steady as stone.
That's fine. Sorry, Noelle. cancel that ability, so he doesn't lose health. Yeah, they're gonna be tedious, and this is gonna be horrible.
Oh, this is the bit that I was telling you really about.
I must leave no stone unturned.
Not all that bad, it's just horribly tedious. Like I said, my team can handle it. It's just tedious.
I'll give you a hint when if you're close enough like that, you can still you just go to the neck. Well, body.
Well, yeah, that would be what Jean would be for if I was really that desperate. But I don't know. This fight doesn't seem as motivating and like be careful of your team as most of the other battles that we've done. When I come close, I see how it is.
Leave it all to me.
Alright. Go ahead and use
Wind, hear me.
Jean's ability.
I must leave no stone unturned.
I'm going to attempt to do this without using Shani. Because I honestly believe I really don't need her help. I've got Shao. Hi, you just gonna stare at me or are you gonna come down? No? No? Okay. See, is she just being a little bitch?
Steady as stone.
Come on. Be nice. So using Shao's ult will not work here because they do not stay in one spot to be able to inflict that type of damage. That should have been able to reach. But at least I tried it out to see if it would. 'Cause now I know. Go ahead, stare at me. This is the most tedious battle. Good God. Yeah, hi.
I must leave no stone unturned. Barbados, guide us.
Yeah, you're gonna continue being a little bitch, aren't you?
Useless.
You know, at least it's a pretty dragon and not some ugly dragon. I like to beat up pretty things.
Well, I'm safe then.
Well, ugly can still be pretty depending on many factors.
Steady as stone.
No, 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 no. You bitch! Got you. I like pulling these numbers out your butt.
Leave it all to me.
This place is unstable. It is too risky to continue pursuing her.
I'm gonna just...
If the place collapsed, the consequences would...
Yeah, that wasn't hard, it was just tedious. That was like a, why are you here? Then again, I wouldn't doubt if Genshin decided to lay off on all the difficulty bosses for a little while.
Maybe not.
I'm just a little exhausted. Otherwise, fine. I wanted to deal with it myself. I didn't expect you to follow me. Don't worry. She's not coming back anytime soon. After an injury like that, she'll likely seek refuge somewhere else.
How did things go underwater?
Fine.
It's been dealt with. She was injured before entering the water. It didn't take too much effort to finish the job.
It really didn't.
Good. So the crisis has been safely averted. When you visit the Jade Chamber in the future, you will be afforded generous treatment.
Lady Ningguang, the fleet reports that the sea monster has left Guyan Stone Forest and the surrounding waters have returned to normal.
Nice.
Thank you. How are the Millilith?
Thanks to the medical supplies you prepared and Lady Keqing's command, our losses were minimal. Of course, we owe huge thanks to this young lady for her help. On behalf of the entire Millilith, thank you for your service.
There's gonna be like 30 minutes left of stream left, due to the fact that I have other things that I need to do for today.
Great. Then next time I watch Miss Yun's opera, I'll be able to take the compliments. I wasn't trying to be a hero, though. I just wanted to protect you.
Everybody,
let the soldiers recuperate.
Xiao even protected
but don't
us.
Let your guard
That's what made me fall in love with Xiao.
If she returns with a vengeance,
especially when I got
prepared.
in my birthday wishes.
Yes, ma'am.
You've been monitoring us for some time now. I trust you've reached a conclusion.
You wish to hear one's opinion. Well, things would have hardly gone so smoothly had it not been for Shenhe.
That I do not deny. However, final victory was always going to be ours, even had things been a little more arduous. If it came to it, I could always destroy another Jade Chamber.
One has observed your adaptation of the Guizhong Ballista, and find oneself compelled to admit that you have evidenced some degree of novel thinking.
That's fine. Take all the time you need to do that logo. There is no rush to it. Let your creativity fly.
Considerable progress compared to the last time. Hence, on balance, one finds your performance during this trial satisfactory enough. But there will no doubt be further trials to come in the future. Do not suppose that one will not continue observing you hereafter.
While the position of Tianquan remains mine, I will always ensure Liyue's safety.
Shenhe, one saw you secretly venture out from the mountains a few years ago, and noticed the air of dejection in which you returned. Hopefully this trip to Liyue Harbor has been a different experience.
Yes. I can't explain it, but I feel happier than I expected.
Good. Traveler, please take good care of Shenhe. She is a dear child. In fact, one has many fond memories of Shenhe's childhood that she may be interested to hear about.
There'll be no need for that.
Oh. They are all like this. Fine. Since you care not to listen, one shan't be telling you. One shall be going homeward now.
It doesn't mean you, like, done pissed off your mother.
Please, have a good rest. Come to the Jade Chamber when you have recovered your energy.
She just wanted to share some fond memories, but
of the Jade Chamber and
she over here like, nah, you don't need to do that, Mom. And she's like,
this banquet must be the
fine,
most
if you
spectacular
think you're so special,
ever.
then bye. I was all down for wanting to hear little stories about Shani. I was all down for wanting to hear it. She shot Retainer down. That is sad. She shot down her mom. Poor thing. Oh, that's so nice. We can teleport directly to the Jade Chamber. I almost couldn't English that. Cloud Retainer, all she wants to do is talk about how the kids were. She wanted to do that with Ganyu, but Ganyu shot her down, and then now this one shot her down for the same thing. Cloud Retainer just wanted to be like a normal mother when showing baby pictures to like family or a boyfriend.
It's Paimon's first time attending a banquet in the Jade Chamber. The food here looks amazing.
All of you here are my distinguished guests. I am determined that each of you thoroughly enjoys yourself. Those who don't drink alcohol, please, help yourself to other beverages. Fine wine is a delight to the senses, but it is far from the only
that all
one.
I think about is like people
I
looking
trust you
over
will
at
find
me
the
because I
marvelous
do
view
look
from
like
the
I'm
Jade
15,
Chamber to be
but
an
I'm
equally
clearly almost
gratifying
22.
indulgence.
Have you heard? Miss
Not
Yun's
to
going to be
mention
performing
I'm
today.
short, as in 5'2".
Sure have. Honestly, it's the main reason I'm here. I've never missed any of Miss Yun's performances, and I don't intend to start now. I hear she's going to perform The Divine Damsel of Devastation today, the one written by her father. I've been so excited that I've barely slept the last few nights.
Sir, your health.
Look! Miss Yun is going on stage!
Yeah, I know I'm considered fun size, but when it comes to also being looked at and being like, are you sure you're of age to drink? Priceless. My mom's 4'11".
惯到这里本该接近尾声，但今日我再添一笔，唱与诸位听。彼时鹤归，茫茫天地无依靠，孤身离去。今日再会，新朋旧友坐满堂，共聚此时。
What did you think? Personally, I thought I sang rather well.
Can we take a moment to appreciate that whole thing? I am starstruck. It was sung and spoken in Chinese. And obviously my whole game is obviously in English, but still, just being able to go through that experience, holy crap, that was good. So good. And ever since I've seen those types of cutscenes, I've loved the art style that Genshin brings in. It's like a whole nother universe to the gaming experience when it comes to these arts. Love it. I absolutely loved it.
It was beautiful. Paimon wants to learn too.
It was wonderful. Also, thank you.
You're welcome. Thanks to you, the Divine Damsel of Devastation is a more nuanced tale than ever. The play has an ending, but life goes on. I believe you will find a way to fit in Liyue Harbor.
Thank you. I think I've found the opportunity I needed to change.
Ms. Yun, here you are. Great to see you. Huh? Hey, this young lady with the white hair looks like some kind of VIP. Yeah, that's it, like an Adeptus. Wait, you're the girl from the opera, aren't you? The Divine Damsel herself. And look who else we have here, the illustrious traveler. Well, I'll be. This was definitely worth showing up for. Let me pull up a chair, all right? We'll all have a friendly chat. Get better acquainted.
Well, J-Quest, basically this whole stream has been the Archon quest, which it contains nothing but spoilers to those that haven't made it that far.
Alternatively, you could leave us alone. That is, if you'd prefer to finish your drink via the orifice of your own choice.
Uh-oh, this feels all too familiar. Shenhe's back to her old self again.
Hey, what are you doing?
Calm down, Shenhe. Calm
down. Girl about to beat somebody up. Awesome. Awesome. Got all of this good stuff. Ningguang over there sitting by herself like, yeah, I'm here. Don't talk to me.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. That one. That one. Let's see. I don't think I have enough for... No, I don't have enough. And I don't think shop resets for another 2 days. Yeah, doesn't reset for another 2 days.
Jade Chamber would draw out such a massive monster.
Oh yeah.
For a second there, Paimon really thought the Jade Chamber was gonna be
forgot that I'd be seeing that again. Oh, fly into a cutscene. That's what I do now.
Ah! Who knows if the lantern rite can still go on after an incident like that, though. Let's ask Lady Ningguang how things are shaping up for the festival this year.
And I do apologize that me playing this update is so late. But I'm getting through it now. All the graphics are trying to load in. That tree is just floating. We're going to acknowledge a floating tree for a moment. Ooh. Fishies! Ooh, is it the puzzle stuff again?
Gather round. If you're passing by, don't pass this up. Introducing the amazing Shadow Lantern.
Shadow Lantern? Ooh, Paimon's never heard of this one before.
You two look like you're out to have some fun. Care to check out the Shadow Lantern?
I think this isn't an Archon quest.
Latest
I think this might be a story
made
quest.
To amaze and amuse. It's very simple.
I will have to check after she's done talking.
All you have to do is rotate the objects inside the Shadow Lantern. Get all the shadows to merge in a certain way, and the most incredible images will be revealed before your very eyes. Intrigued? You should try it out for yourself. It's set up right here. Please, peruse and use at your leisure. I hope the Shadow Lantern shows you something truly spectacular.
Sounds pretty cool. Let's give it a whirl.
Okay. Okay. Alright, so quest. Yeah. I don't know. I'll have to take a look at next week. Maybe I'll do more Genshin and we can run through 13 days left, which I want to be able to get through it. And do the other story quests as well, because it is a time-limited mission and you get Primo Gems for it. So if you haven't done the story quest yet, or if you haven't gotten a leeway, you might want to hop onto it, because those are Primo Gems that you could be using for the banners, or you can collect to skip banners to then go after other characters as well. You are not required to go after every banner. Other than that, I don't think I have anything more really to do for stream. But since I don't have much left of stream for anything more to do, because I'm going to save these for personal time and maybe another stream day, I'm going to go ahead and end stream here. I do appreciate the follow and sub with Prime from JQuest. Also, thank you, Mocha, for joining in. Don't forget that if you have the Prime Gaming, which is part of Amazon Prime, you can get that free Prime sub. Don't forget, it is there. You don't have to spend any money, you just get a free sub.
Free sandwich.
Would you shut up about that Subway sandwich again? But schedules are always in my Discord community, so if you're not part of the Discord community, you're gonna miss out. So be sure. Mocha, oh my goodness. But if you are down for wanting the schedule, you can go to my Discord community and you will get the schedule and real-time updates, I should say. If I post a YouTube or a TikTok, or when I go live and tweet, you will get all the notifications. If you believe you're getting too many notifications from my Discord community, and I've already had people tell me this, you can go in and individually mute certain channels in my Discord community so you won't get spammed with updates on certain things. So do keep in mind, also, Discord community is quiet. I am a small channel still, Discord's still small, so I don't expect people to talk. But I do appreciate everyone for being here and spending time with me and Nox.
No, it was quiet.
Mostly, yes. But munch. Because you picked bad times to eat.
It was cutscenes as well. Actually, I stopped eating because you said stop, literally, to take myself off mute, so I stopped eating.
Yeah. But if you want some way to support the channel, hey, just let your friends know. Or share it somewhere if you want to. There are going to be changes coming here shortly. We are probably going to have a donation section down in my About here sometime soon. I'm looking into a few things to get that set up, even though if I had a PC it'd be 10 times easier, but I play on console. But as for now, I will see you guys in the next week during one of my streams. So ta-ta for now.